content. What?
Yeah. Welcome back. Ill-advised, baby. It's your boy Scott Paul.
It's Michael Worthy.
Man, and we are back. It's Ill-advised. You know, where intellect meets instinct. You feel me? You like that,
Okay,
right?
Scott. Yeah. That's
Yeah, man.
fire.
You know we got wordsmiths on this pod, so I'm gonna give you some of that. But yeah. So today we're gonna talk about a few things. We hit a lot of things in the last pod, and yeah, I wanted to talk about couple of things. Yo, so we never talked about, I don't know if you heard about the whole thing with like Nicki going at Jay-Z, that whole situation.
Yes.
You know, there's the
My goodness.
in that kind
Nicki
of
and Cardi.
Nicki and Cardi, there's been a lot there. I don't know, you know, it
Albums,
just
bro.
in music news is also, you know, Taylor Swift, she's running the charts right
Yes.
now.
Oh my God. Congratulations to her. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, there's also there's like some things going on with business mergers and there's a whole lot that I wanted to talk to you about to get your thoughts
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah.
again, welcome everybody for tuning in. You get to see the Ill Intent guys talk about different things going on in culture, community, finance.
A lot of other topics. Yes. A whole lot of topics to discuss on and touch on for you ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals.
Yeah.
Wonderful boys and girls.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's just get right into it, man. So first of all, with the Nicki Jay-Z situation, do you know where she was supposed to drop an album, I think in March, or it was like March 27th or something like that, but then she's not dropping it anymore because she said it was because of Jay-Z. I don't really know the specifics of that, but bro, I mean, as a New York head, do you know what their whole beef was with Nicki and Jay-Z?
I'm the New York correspondent.
I always go to you. I'm like, bro, this happened in one of the 7 boroughs, so you must know all about it.
One of the 7. He was like, we got boots on the ground. Let's check with our Queens correspondent, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, well, yeah, that's true. It's like, and I hope it ain't some Queens versus Brooklyn beef. It's like, nah, but what happened? From what I was understanding, and I really don't know what happened, but from what I'm viewing and seeing and trying to study, it's kind of odd. I don't know how Jay-Z continually catches strays from Nicki Minaj. I don't see where Jay-Z fits into any of this, bro.
So I thought that it was like a Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z thing that Nicki interjected in because she's a Lil Wayne soldier. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I always thought it was. But then like I don't know if you heard like Jay-Z, I forget what he did for Lil Wayne, but he covered
paid his taxes.
Yeah, like, you know, he looked out from a ways. Obviously, he was on, you know, the Carter 3. He kind of gave him that blessing, you know, the best rapper alive, like, you know, during all that. So I don't know what happened there. And then that whole beef, I like kind of heard about it again last year when Kendrick did the Super Bowl because it was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
Jay-Z didn't tap Lil Wayne to do, you know, the Super Bowl, which a lot of people thought, whatever. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think that this may be more of a conversation about Nicki than anybody else that we can also put into it because and this isn't really a gossip podcast at all. I don't really like gossiping about anybody, especially artists though, right? But just in general, right? I don't do the gossip. Even though that's like the platform that we're doing, that's all people do. But like, remember when she was getting at Travis Scott because
the packaging of the albums, how he was selling his album,
how she was going with that, how she's gone at Meg Thee Stallion, how she's gone at like all Cardi B, her beef with Cardi B. Have you like heard that the past couple weeks? They were going crazy.
Yeah, that got out of hand.
Yeah, where a lot of barbs left the station because of how she was coming at Cardi B's kids. Yo, it's so unfortunate because Nicki Minaj,
what an impact. What an impact.
Yeah. We're talking about, I don't know where you rank her on the list of you know, greatest female MCs of all time, but I just remember this reign where she was just winning the best female hip hop artist at BET every year. Where like one time she
Yeah.
was like, she got up there and she accepted and she is like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this." And then people started laughing because they thought that she was joking, that she couldn't believe it, because it was like so obvious that she was gonna get it. Because there was just, for years there was nobody in her lane. Nicki Minaj was the best female rapper out, hands down, for longer than anybody. I don't think there's any. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Any female artist, any female rapper specifically, that held the title as long as she did. And it seemed
From
like,
'07 to 2017, though.
what I mean, yeah,
07, 2017.
yes. Was it
And then,
07? It was that early? Like,
oh,
you feel
bro,
me? Yeah,
07,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, actually, that makes sense,
Her and
right?
Drizzy the same time, 10-year reign. Because what, Cardi popped up 2017, or am I mistaken?
16 was when Bodak Yellow came out, but yeah.
Bodak Yellow, but she arrived that following year. 2016 Bodak dropped, you're proven. 2017 is like, I'm here to stay. It wasn't like she was one and done.
Yeah, yeah,
Cardi
yeah.
Cardi is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
threat.
right? Like when Bodak
Yeah.
Yellow came out, Nicki's still the top female rapper, right? 100%, 100%. Yeah. So,
Go
but
watch
there
the
was
Crown
like,
interviews.
you know what I'm saying? But it was Nicki, and then there, whoever was in second, it was a very far from, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
Yeah. It was a
like,
like, it was like a podium of Olympic, but first place is like this, and then the second is like
yeah,
this, and then third is like not even
yeah,
non-existent. So yeah, like,
for,
yeah, Nicki,
forever. So I felt
yeah.
like, I mean, there should be you gotta be grateful for that. So just the way that she has handled not being that anymore, I feel like it's very unbecoming of a queen. You know what I mean?
I think so too. Especially like I definitely agree with you on that, because it also, when history reveals a lot, everything comes out in time, and how crazy people looked at Little Kim for trying to forewarn, or just even not even forewarn, but just even give her testimonial about her experience uh in regards to Nicki. And to me, that's the difference of how Kim was championed and continues to be championed from my era and even some of the era after her, because
Facts.
Kim was inclusive. Kim was inclusive, and Kim was inclusive not just in hip hop. Kim was like this with Mary J. Kim was like this with Missy. Kim was like this with the Brat. So like, these were her girls, and I think Nicki could have took a page out that book, and she did it too late. And then when she did it, it wasn't natural, and it wasn't
It wasn't being
natural.
authentic.
It wasn't authentic. It wasn't organic. And the thing was, it's like you were looking to mimic and not reciprocate. And I say reciprocate in the sense of, when you see the other female artists begin to collab with one another, i.e. the WAPs and all this that were coming out.
Bro, exact. You think about when Cardi came out and Cardi became the hottest female artist, one of the first things she did, she collabed with Meg Thee Stallion. She collabed with Glorilla. She collabed with, you know what I'm saying? She was collaborating with everybody. You know,
And
if there,
helping usher them in. That same video
yeah,
WAP, she had, even though they had 10 seconds of a shot, they had Ruby Rose,
they had
Sukiana, all these,
Normani,
Normani,
yeah,
yeah,
Normani, I don't know.
yeah, oh, the dancer shorty, yeah, you
Yeah,
said this,
yeah, yeah.
Namani,
Yep.
whatever her name is. Sorry, we
Yeah.
butchering your name, honey.
She's super talented, so I don't want to
You are.
disrespect her.
I always respect the basketball dance thing you did. That was fire. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, she gave highlight, even though it wasn't a look, it was highlight.
Yeah.
So I really feel as if, like with Nicki, one of my favorite, and I've said this before, the Shy, like one of my favorite Nicki, like when that I saw Nicki level up from from like the '07, like the pop, when she did that little experimental pop phase, which I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I actually like Starships, but whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever. You know, it's cool to play in a Forever 21 or something. Well, maybe not Forever 21, but, you know, like a retail store, you know.
R.I.P. Forever 21.
R.I.P. Forever 21. Not so Forever 21.
Yeah.
But when she did the song with Mario, remember that song?
With Mario? What song?
Yeah. Um, um,
We were just talking about
you
Mario last
left
week, too.
me for somebody else now. Dun,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Yo, if you go back and watch that video of her, that's the first time you didn't see her with the pink wigs, the green hair. She had pressed black hair. She had a nice skin tight black dress. The angles were fire. She looks beautiful. Like she looked like a matured woman, and she was rapping bars. And then the next time I really seen that type of look was looking ass niggas. You know. So I say all that to say, I really feel like once Cardi showed up with her background in regards to being a bartender, being a quote unquote stripper or whatever, I think like when you try to fight the sex appeal fight.
Just like I said with Drake and Kendrick, I think Cardi broke her brain.
Yeah, you know,
Nah,
I
you know
think
what, bro? Yeah. I don't know.
you felt no, bro, no, you hit bro, you hit the nail, bro. Like same time, like
yo,
because
once
like
somebody
she's here with you.
really, once somebody really threatened her place, because nobody was really threatening, you know, her place. The only person I could really remember, Nicki giving any like real flowers to over the years was like Dej Loaf, and Dej Loaf was dope, but she wasn't coming for
She not your caliber.
Nicki. Super talented, bro. Very
Good
like
writer. Good
very
writer.
great writer, you know.
Good
Camera went
delivery.
off.
Yeah.
You know,
I like her
very.
delivery. I like when your camera goes off too, like that. It's like random. It keeps the viewers attentive. Like what
Yes. Oh
happened to
shit. What
Scott?
happened? Yeah. Right. Super talented, and I think it bothered her that Cardi openly uses, you know, a lot of songwriters, right? I'm sure she writes a lot herself. Not discrediting her pen at all, but I mean, at the end of the day, she's very believable when she raps. I think she's good at selling whatever it is that she's saying, regardless of if she's writing or not, and it's entertaining. And I think, especially like the stage of hip hop now, I think the expectation that the artist is writing everything. I mean, Big X the plug, he even said like the the biggest, you know, do you know that song,
I'm
the biggest,
the biggest, the
the
hardest,
largest, yeah.
nigga.
So he
That
even
shit go
said like
hard.
his homie wrote that.
Really?
Yeah, so he didn't even write that. So it's like I think the expectation that the rapper is writing all this stuff, I think that's not even there anymore. And as much as like for hip hop purists, I definitely understand why that's not a welcome change to the genre. But like hip hop is pop now, and
It's been around, bro. Like when I was on my come up, you know, I never impacted, I never charted, but you know, I ghost wrote for a lot of cats. Like when we was in the hood making songs, it's
back
been
then it was
times
ghostwriting.
what? Yeah, it was, bro. I was, bro, the ghost. Like, cause I got tired of like I would book the studio,
Yeah.
and like you know everybody show up, they get hyped. Some people, you know, if drinks are flowing or smoke is going, people get to the point where they get distracted or they feel as if they needed to be creative. Either whatever your push is. But then when the creativity isn't being pushed, I'm like, yo, how you feeling? What's up? Give me what are you stuck on? Oh, I can't get past these 4 bars. All right, well, I got, you know, 12 more for you. Here's your 16. Like, go. Like, here we go. Like, let's get this going. Like, we'll figure
So
it out.
now it's just they aren't ghosts anymore. Now they're just
No.
credited songwriters. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
maybe Nicki doesn't use that as much as other you know, female rappers, but I think it's just like don't hate the player, hate the game, right? And maybe it was Cardi coming out being another New Yorker, or her being as bro, did you know that Cardi, before she dropped this last album, surpassed Nicki as the top selling female rapper of all time?
I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Cardi with one album from 7 years ago passed Nicki as the highest selling rap artist. You know,
Rap female rap
yeah,
artist.
female rapper.
Now, Scott,
Yeah.
That's like, so when I hear stuff like that, right, it's like the units of measurement. Because
So
people,
that has
people, people,
changed.
a lot. So just to establish
Yeah.
this point though, real quick. Like,
Mhm.
because since that has changed, like that's like people say that Drake is bigger than the Beatles, Drake is bigger than Mike.
Mm.
Mike sold over like 150, 175 million copies of Thriller. Physical copies of Thriller, 100. Yo, bro, if you, it's like when you talk about Rockefeller's wealth and you have to adjust for inflation. Yo,
Yeah,
let's adjust for inflation on Mike's album. Then that's the
Mhm.
case. Mike sold a Billy,
Yeah,
a
I think
Billy,
that,
bro.
and we'll have to look that up because that's a very valid point. And I think he might still have the most albums sold of all time. And I agree with that, right? But uh, I mean, it's not like Nicki was around in the '90s. We're talking about somebody who was, yeah, she came before the streaming era, but she also was here, for a
For
lot of the streaming era. But also
yeah,
just it's the songs that Nicki, with how she has so many bangers, she doesn't have
mm-hmm.
anything as big as WAP. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
right,
think about just the singles that Cardi has put out between like WAP and Up and Money and
yeah.
I mean, she has some. It's just I didn't realize how big those were, but I mean,
Yeah, not to put
that
you
was
on the
just
spotlight, but aren't
yeah.
you credited for Cardi?
Oh yeah, yeah. She was I did a show. It was actually a show I booked with Fetty back in 2015 after Fetty first
Shout out to
popped
Fetty
off.
Wap.
But yes, sir. Shout out to Fetty. Free WAP.
Free
But
Wap, yo, 1738.
yes, sir. But Cardi was one of the hosts. This was before she was rapping, bro. This is when she was
Wow.
just hosting parties, bro.
Wow. Wait till we go, like like Scott said, this isn't a gossip show. We don't gossip at all. We cover. So this
Yeah.
isn't gossip. This is coverage. And secondly, wait till y'all really get a load, like when Scott starts to delve into man, epic, like really like epic history, bro. Like Scott's been around legends, y'all. Like for real. Like Scott put together some impressive showcases for the town, for the state of New Jersey, and I'm talking about with some major artists who we are seeing really on tears for these past few years. So shout out to Scott for even having the wherewithal, the vision to even link up with these artists and amazing talents at the time when they were looking to make an impact. So I think
Thank you,
that's
man.
great. Yeah, nah, for real. That's a great history. That's why I always commend that about you, bro. Like people, it takes a lot to be the pioneer. It takes a lot to go through to forage and put something together. And because a lot of the times it has to make sense later on. Like
True.
what you did 10 years
True.
ago, folk that really care and who are archaeologists of this that
Mm.
go back and look it up and be like, yo, like when you like that, like when you really do the compliance and you go back and look at that, man, that's man, folk really respect that, man. Like, yo, this
Mm.
person did like this, like this person did that first.
I
It's
appreciate
like,
that. A
yeah, bro.
lot of people don't appreciate that, so thank you.
Nah, for real,
Well,
man.
it's just I've never had the crab in a barrel mentality, and I think a lot of
Facts.
people do, and I think a lot of people don't notice that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is intentionally envious or jealous or what I'm saying, any of those things. Those stem from insecurity that people don't even realize that they have, or what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So,
That's Abel and
um,
Cain, bro.
yeah,
That's biblical, bro.
yeah, facts,
Cain killed
facts,
Abel over insecurity, bro.
yeah,
Literally
yeah,
insecurity.
But like for me, it's always been. I think I've just always looked at it like there's room at the top for all of us,
Mm-hmm. Me
and
too.
I'm in this game first and foremost as a fan of the game,
Mm-hmm.
as a lover
Mm-hmm.
of the art, as a you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
if I see somebody else who's like talented or who has the ambitions, but inspires me in some kind of way, whether it's with their talent or it's with their stage presence or with their confidence, whatever it may
Right.
be, like I'm going to try to collaborate and elevate them, and if it comes back to me, great, but the first and foremost, it's see how I can uplift, you know what I'm saying, others.
Yep.
And I realized that that's not everybody's approach. You know what I'm saying?
I found out the hard way.
I found out the hard way.
You
Bro,
just like
people
me.
I
You're
put
like,
on
come
that
on,
just like,
guys. They're like, nah,
yeah, nah,
push you off
I
a
put,
cliff.
like, you know, people that I put on that just never, it was never in their mind to reciprocate. You know what I mean? It's like,
Which is
okay.
nuts to me, bro. It tells me like not just a character about the person being like a quote unquote snake, but it just shows me like, yo, no, like this ain't even glazing you, bro. Like how unintelligent somebody like you have zero awareness. Like you're not reading nothing. Like sometimes like I've been around so much talent, bro. And I know what talent. Listen, if y'all watching this, y'all, I know what talent looks like. Like I know. Like I could easily go pick out 3 talented people that could probably cause havoc in what you call the music industry. Scott being one of them, one of my 3. You know what I'm saying? Like that could cause chaos if given the budget, space, opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we'll wreak havoc. Um, like hands down. So for people to try to utilize or underutilize Scott, because I have a saying. I say everyone needs to be used. If you cannot be used, you are useless. Just do not misuse me. It's about people get mad when they get misused.
Boom.
Because if you can't be used, you are a utility and you can be a service. So you should want to be used. People don't want to be misused. Because to use Scott is to somebody approach Scott and say, Scott, what's your price and your budget? Scott gives that to them. They agree to that price. They send Scott a contract. Scott signs that contract. Scott shows up, signs, seals, delivers, and performs. Scott got used. That company needed Scott because, you know, he has an audience, he has a crowd. That his analytics shows that he's going to help market whatever said company needs. So Scott is being used for marketing purposes. To misuse Scott is to hire Scott and say, yo, put on this clown outfit and dress up like a clown and blow up a balloon. Like, Doug, I don't do that. Like, well, I paid you. Nah, you're misusing me. Like, no, you know, so a bit of a animated, far-fetched example, but just to kind of paint the picture of like, for people, like, you should want to be used. Like, if you're useful, you should want to be used.
Yeah, just as you said, just don't misuse people. And yeah, man, I don't know. But brother, I appreciate that. Let's
Yeah.
we'll
But on that, because we spun off of Cardi and Nicki a bit,
yeah.
about her being number one. You know, as far as like those, I didn't know that in regards to music. Props to her to kind of put a seal on it, because to kind of go off what we said about Jay and her attacking Rock Nation. Um, I do think about what you said about her being loyal to Lil Wayne. But it really made me think about how loyal Wayne is to Jigga, because he actually wanted to sign to Rockefeller, and that's what made him start Young Money. So it's like a weird paradox. And to finalize this with Nicki, I really do hope that she is okay mentally, or that she's getting the help mentally. Nicki is a mom. Yeah, postpartum is real.
Yeah, I think
So to have
something
postpartum,
going
yeah,
on. Yeah.
something's not right mentally, and she could be just overwhelmed, you know, being the matriarch somewhat now of her family, you know, being the most wealthiest person in your family, and family going through some turmoils that they're looking to you to finance and to get through. This stuff costs, bro.
Yeah.
You know, people could Google a net worth and think that's what you have liquid, or that's what you have on hand. If you Google Nicki Minaj net worth, it's going to be an exorbitant number, astronomical number. Does not mean, and I'm not in her account, I'm not in her business, I don't know anybody like that, but all I know for a fact is like, if something's showing up saying that somebody got $100 million, divide that by 3 and then cut that in half,
Yeah.
because it may not be that much liquid in the world.
All I ever hear from anybody who, like, they always say that those numbers aren't even close, whether it's way exaggerated or it's not even close to what they actually, you know what I'm saying, possess. So yeah, they get those numbers. I don't even know where they get these numbers off of, but yeah, I feel you. But so she in the midst of everything, she was talking about how she loved Taylor Swift's new album. And Taylor Swift's album is, you know, of course, doing
Number.
numbers. is doing Taylor Swift numbers. As Drake says, she's the biggest gangster in the game.
Biggest.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've. I mean, I've never been Taylor Swift's target demo, so I've never listened to a Taylor Swift album.
I love
but,
Anti-Hero.
Okay, I mean, like she's one of those people where to me she's obviously talented. You know what I'm saying? She's a great songwriter. All this, I'm just not gonna be listening to most of it.
Me neither. Me neither, bro. But I love Anti-Hero, bro.
No, that's good to know.
Have you heard that song?
This song, I'm sure I have.
Yo, you should cover it. I told you to do a cover years ago. You never did it, but that's another topic. But
yo, a lot of people tell me to do covers that I never do. I disappoint a lot of people, bro. I'm trying to change that. You know, I have my home set up now. I might start doing some covers.
You should, because the covers I had recommended was like your range. You know what I'm saying? Like it was random, but it's like your range.
Don't have me doing no Chris Brown, bro.
No. It was it was an artist that you may or may not know, but it's just like I really think that if you were to do a cover of Taylor's, like maybe one or two songs I could think of, like I think Anti-Hero being one of them would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like just for a purpose.
I'll go back and listen to it.
Yeah, you can. But
so some of the fans have been saying that she's like kind of tone deaf on the album, losing touch.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, it's one of those things when you have millions of people listen to anything, you're gonna have people who have
millions of opinions,
not positive. Yeah. So but there is like it wouldn't be the craziest thing for somebody to become out of touch after reaching the levels of fame and fortune that Taylor Swift has reached.
Right.
I think her relatability has always been one of her like major superpowers. But I mean, we see this with Drake. Drake said it on Churchill Downs. He said what'd he say? It was about something about being so rich I'm not even relatable.
Yeah, I think I heard that line.
It's a great it's a Drake verse. It's one of the Drake verses. Like he does his thing on that song. But one of the reasons why I like his verse on Churchill Downs is because he's skillful in writing like he does, but he's also like self-aware on it. But he talks about being so rich he's not even relatable, and that's something that a lot of people deal with, and so I wonder if Taylor is kind of dealing with some of that. As I said, Drake, we've seen him. We're talking, I talked before about how I've never seen him make these kind of missteps. Maybe it's because he's out of touch with the people that he, you know what I'm saying, that he's making it. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good insight. That's a good point you raised, because if you think about it, Taylor. And I hope I didn't cut you off, Scott.
No, you're good.
I think Taylor really groomed and ushered her core populace. They're I'm recovering from a breakup. I don't need. I'm good. I'm healed, and whatever with that boy that broke my heart. But now you engaged to be married to like the jock, like you said, the gym teacher. So it's like now your girls are looking like, what, bitch? Like, well, some of them, the other ones are crying for you and happy for you, but the ones like who were just like, what happened to, shake it off,
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know.
So I think that you're never going to make everyone happy, but when you think about your core, to kind of make a and B example, that's like Beyonce when there was all the single ladies and put your hands up and independent women, and it was all of a sudden it's like, yo, I'm me and my boyfriend, me and my husband now. It was just like, oh, girl, we having families? Well,
that's like a really tough thing with artists, is that they grow as people, and fans aren't here for that. Not always, right? That's another sort of critique of Drake is that Drake didn't grow, right? Sometimes you
Yes.
want to see the
Wow.
artist grow
Good.
versus,
Wow.
you know
Good
what I
AB
mean?
right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like, I mean, look at somebody like The Weeknd, where it was, I remember when he dropped Can't Feel My Face, I was so proud of him. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
love the artist that he was, but I'm like, there's a ceiling to that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and to see him like, I mean, but even with that, it's like his content hasn't changed. It's just the style of the content has changed. But so maybe that's not even a great example. But
I
yeah,
think
for
so.
Taylor Swift, I mean, at some point, hopefully, she's gonna stop getting her heart broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, her fans want that for her. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for real. Like, unless I know one thing, God forbid, but if they get divorced, that divorce album is
Bro,
crushing. Oh my
nah, they
God.
got a
Oh
crazy
my
prenup.
God.
Yo, imagine being one of the best tight ends of all time in this era, meaning you're making crazy, stupid money, and you're
Stupid.
significantly poorer than your significant other.
Like crazy. Like and not as popular.
Not even close to
And
being
not
as
even popular.
popular.
Yo, bro, you a 3-time Super Bowl champion. And niggas don't know. They call
And
you
you're,
Taylor Swift
and you're,
husband.
yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
yo,
crazy.
yo, yo, that's wild. They should.
Yeah.
They're like Taylor's husband. Like, yo, bro,
Taylor's,
I'm a record holding 3-time Super Bowl. He's 3 times, right? 3-time Super Bowl
yeah,
champion,
yeah, three
bro,
time.
bro. And I've been to 5. Stop, put some respect on my name.
Taylor's
Like
husband is
you got to
crazy.
show up with your jersey on backwards, like Nelly. Like, what's your
Yeah,
name?
yeah. Oh man,
Oh
but
man,
yeah, no. Shout out to Taylor, his
and her husband.
biggest gangster in the game. And you know she control. I don't know if she controls all of her masters, but I'm pretty
No,
sure
she
she
got it.
control.
No, she got it. She got it all,
Which
bro.
is,
She got it all, which is insane because she double dipped. She double dipped. She gave y'all the remix and then recovered the original. And we know y'all went back and got that again. So I got her paid again. Like, oh my God, bro.
yo, music artists, pay attention to Taylor Swift. There's a lot of things that have to go in your way for you to even be in a position to do what she did, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pay attention to Taylor Swift, y'all. Don't lead in. You a brand new act that got signed. You like, yo, I want the masters.
yeah, yeah. Get to that point first, and then yeah. But you know,
Better
I
call
love
me
to see
master.
it. I love to see it. You know, Russ said a couple years ago how like Drake would break the game if he decided to go independent, and I feel like as a hip hop head, right? Because Drake is the biggest hip hop artist of all time. So,
Right?
um, I would love to see him trailblaze that
In that
lane.
fashion.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, in that fashion, just because the industry has been so broken for so long. But I mean, I
She
don't
no
know.
no no she no you do know. You do know. Stop saying you don't know. You do know. Stop cutting
Yeah,
off your good points, bro. The people they want to hear that. Like the listeners want to hear that. We're gonna keep it compact and short for them, but they need that. It's an artist that's in a grind similar to you that needs to hear this from you. They need this
true.
insight, bro.
So, nah, good point. So, the record labels have exploited artists since the beginning of the music industry, right?
Yeah.
For decades, for longer than any of our parents have been alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where it's at now, um, because so the main things that a record label is and was for an artist was the bank, right?
Yep.
It's got the resources
Yep.
that most artists don't have, that nobody
The
has,
machine.
right? The machine, right? And the network, right? Other part of the
Mm-hmm.
machine. So it's the
Right.
resources and also the
The
ability to
marketing.
get it on
Mm-hmm.
radio, to get the marketing, you know what I'm saying, to do all those things. So now we're in an era where and also distribution, right? Um,
Yes.
but
Plug.
now artists can do distribution themselves. Now there's so many channels for artists to market themselves. So the game has really changed in that way. So you have labels coming to artists, like meeting artists halfway more now than ever before. But you still have artists getting exploited by labels all the time. I mean, there's anytime you're signing a big contract that's dozens of pages
Millions of
long,
dollars. Mm-hmm.
where millions of dollars, well,
Paragraphs. And this paragraphs is broken down into sections, and sections have A, B, C. So the sections have sections. Like,
and anytime they're giving you millions of dollars, there's going to be expectations, and a lot of those expectations is that they're going to have creative control. And now most artists get into being an artist not for getting a contract or getting money, but to be able to be an artist, to be able to get to be an artist that makes a lot of money, to be like to do their art, to make a lot of money doing what they love, right? Not doing what makes somebody else money. And that's the compromise that, most artists find themselves in, even when they find a lot of success. So the way that Drake could break that is that he's at a place where he doesn't need anybody, you know? So he can open up these different, I mean, and this is where like what OVO sound could have been, and these things, but I'm not Drake, so I'm not there. I don't know what's going on, but I guess I would love to see just more avenues for independent artists, for the people that don't have the hundreds of thousands that it takes to actually to launch a hit record and do all these things. And there's just a lot of gatekeepers. It's either gatekeepers or just a big ticket, and most people can't navigate that. So
you're right. And I think I believe things come back full circle. So like I've always believed when avenues and I can never say this word, but different forms of methods, I'm going to say, so I don't choke on the word, that arise and opportunities that come about, or how a way that once was evolves into what it could be, which is why, like you mentioned, the distribution, the marketing, all of that, and the machine is what you got from a label. But I remember when I was on my tier, on my run, and we were the biggest thing that we did was everyone wanted to emulate Rockefeller. Rockefeller was like the blueprint. Rockefeller at my time was like, yo, you start a label, and everybody back then, and for you listeners, it was this popular deal back then that everybody used to love. It was called a joint venture. A joint venture. If we got the joint venture, and then I really thought I was the man when I was like, yo, we're gonna get a joint venture in a P&D, like, which is press and distribution. And boy, oh boy, I used to be like, yo, shopping around. I remember I was going to like Universal, where Drake's having his problems at now, and really trying to push and not realizing, like, on a joint venture, like, you're really selling half of your company. This is like me going on Shark Tank and saying, like, I need some money, and how much you're forfeiting. And that's why, since you don't have the monetary value or the equity in a company, well, technically you do have equity, but it's not actual liquid equity. You just have equity of what the possibility could be. And, someone will say, well, I'll sign on. I'm going to need, 40% of your label. And now you're stuck with the other 60 trying to manage artists, manage your staff, and budget and run a company.
And then you realize how much it costs to run all that shit. So they may give you some good money for their whatever, their 50%, for their 40%, but like 150,000, 200,000, 500,000. Do you know how many high quality albums you can make for 500,000? A lot fewer than you would think, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
like,
that's
for
all
real.
But that's all you got, and they have their equity. It's in contract.
Yes.
It is what it is.
And
so
you owe.
Yeah, and we could do a deep dive on like the actual contracts another time. But yeah, because people.
Yeah, let's do that
because I went to school for it. Because I came up not knowing this stuff and studying it all. Then I went to school for it, so I know a lot of things that one thing I had to realize, bro, is that is that I am smart and I know a lot of things that other people don't know.
I
Cause
am
bro,
somebody.
yo, I be assuming that other people know this stuff. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, me
So
too. Yeah,
I'm in
me
this
too. I'm
state where
like
I
that.
always feel like I'm behind.
Yeah, me too. Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But then
man.
I'm like,
I'm,
then I talk to people. I'm like, oh no, like I know things. I
like, oh,
know.
I'm early to the party. Like, y'all didn't even park yet. Like, y'all even, I
Yeah,
done valeted and had the snacks.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think it's just because I'm not a billionaire yet, so I'm like,
yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm just like,
yeah,
man, you know what? How come my knowledge doesn't equate like to the wealth? Like,
yeah,
I'm as smart
yeah,
as I'm probably smarter than
mm,
Elon Musk. How come he richer than me? Like,
yeah,
and it's because you know what it is
bro.
too. A lot of it is risk taking.
A lot of it is risk taking. A lot of it is risk taking, but also a lot of it is yeah. What's the word that I'm looking for? It's what is it?
Nepotism.
No, it's risk. I can't think of the word, but it's your ability or
Risk assessment.
no it's like basically it's like your ability to even be able to take risks, right? So for an Elon
Mm-hmm.
Musk who was, you know, his dad owned an emerald mine in South Africa, like when you're talking about a silver spoon person who
Oh
had
man.
who could fail and still be rich, you know what I'm saying? It's different than somebody who doesn't have any type of family wealth, doesn't have a dad, or you know has a you know has
Inheritance.
doesn't have any type of inheritance, has different
Trust
you know
account.
has a broken
Mm-hmm.
home or doesn't have you know whatever. Just when they don't have those things, then if they fail, then they're on the street, or if they fail, then their siblings are on the street, or they're you know what I'm saying.
It's
It's a totally
repercussions
different.
behind that failure.
Yeah, so you know, in comparing yourself, and that's one thing that's problematic with a lot of these people that, like your Elon Musk or your Donald Trumps, who like they'll oh man, they trying to shut me down, bro. You see that? The camera went off once.
Yep, yep. And I did it with you. Now,
Yeah,
now it's like
yeah.
we meant it.
Solidarity. We shut
All
down in
right.
solidarity.
We black it out
Nah,
together.
but you know, it's especially when they create policies around this, but
Mm-hmm.
making it seem as though like you know all you have to do is like pull yourself up by your bootstraps, work
Bootstraps.
really hard, and then like you can be this
You could be
billionaire
like
like me.
me.
Yeah, where it's like, so is it just coincidental that both y'all were born multimillionaires?
Like,
So you're saying
is
any
that
of us could do
happenstance?
that, but y'all just happen to be born super rich and have all these connections and everything like that. And that's not saying that I think both of those men are brilliant. You don't get where there's a lot of people that were born rich. There's one Elon Musk. You feel me? Like there's brilliance there. There's a lot of people that was born rich. There's one Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a
there's a lot
fact.
of brilliance that's also attached to that. But the point is, it's more than just them being hardworking and good at marketing or
Right.
you know what I'm saying, good salesmen
Right.
and
Because
stuff
he's
like
not.
that.
Because he's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. You know.
Respectfully, and this isn't like to go off on a tangent, but like the man isn't. Like if you really pay close attention to Elon not inherited in the sense of like family owned, but Elon bought out businesses.
Mm.
You know, he bought PayPal, he bought,
Yo, that's another thing, bro. Yo, cause I used to be like a big Elon head, right? Not like
mm-hmm.
big, but he was just somebody
You
who,
paid attention. You paid attention.
in the same way that I played football, so I was big on Ricky Williams and I was big on these guys.
Yes.
Like they do what I do, and it's dope seeing them excel at it, right? So seeing Elon be an entrepreneur who got rich off of creating these things that I saw were like real value. There were years where the only service that I used to buy things online was PayPal. And then I found out that he created PayPal. And then
Mm-hmm.
you know, being able to like EVs, I always thought the concept of EVs were you know really cool, right?
Right.
Being able to this tool that we all need, which is a car, being
Right.
able to create that, but having it be sustainable, right? Completely
Mm-hmm.
sustainable. No, you
Right.
know, having it being powered by whatever, the sun, but EVs aren't powered by the sun, but just like renewable energy, like that's dope. And he created that. So I was like, yo, Elon Musk is he's the Ricky Williams of entrepreneurship for me, right? He's somebody I can look to like, wow, I'm impressed by how he's able to become a billionaire providing things that I see a lot of value in. But then like he didn't create none of them. He bought
He's
them,
not
and
engineer.
and it's still visionary to be able to see the value in those things and buy them at the point that he did and turn them into what he turned them into. So not discounting that, but one, he lied about starting them, which is weird. You know what I mean? If you have to lie about that, then there's something there that you feel the need that you have to lie about being an innovator. You know what I mean?
Comes with being a billionaire. Comes with being a billionaire. You know, it comes like that. Hey, I have to have something to talk about when I get around my billionaire buddies.
I think that he's where he's at because he's an incredible salesman. And
excellent.
Yeah, and it's more about being a salesman than it is about being an innovator. Because a lot of his ideas don't come to fruition.
Right.
It's other people's ideas that he buys and builds on, and that he brings other incredible people to come in and, you know, bring to fruition. But it's not him like coming up with the concept, putting the things together, and then you know, having it happen. So I don't know. I don't know how we went off on
No, we didn't. No, this is on topic, Scott. Like it is on topic because it was in regards to like what we were speaking about with wealth building and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So
right.
you were right on topic, brother. You ain't
all
go
ties
off.
together.
It is because I was going to segue once you said that, because when you said everything you just said, instantly in my head I thought of Mark Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm.
And how it was like the opposite for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was if you
I'm waiting to hear what you say about Mark Zuckerberg, because he's somebody like, obviously there's going to be things about everybody that you can say bad about, but for the things that I don't like about him, there's a lot of things that I respect.
Me too. He is accountable.
Say again?
He's accountable.
Mm-hmm.
He never like if he messes up, he's like, "Yo, I messed up." Like but he's the opposite of what you said about Elon. So this dude created a social media site.
Created it.
Yeah. Right. To a degree, perfected it. Like he redefined what social media is, to the point that people who were just as brilliant as him were making shit for him to buy. I used to watch him consume companies and just swing at the air. Like,
remember when he bought Instagram?
Remember when he bought WhatsApp?
And like, bro, brilliant.
Instagram got robbed. Instagram got robbed.
And Instagram got robbed, bro. And Instagram got robbed.
Billy, he got you for the low bill. Yo, he bought WhatsApp for $18 billion, bro. He bought WhatsApp maybe like within the year he bought Instagram, and Instagram was looking at him like, nigga, like what? Like y'all should have held your own. Y'all could have got 10. Could have got 10 out of them. Bought Instagram, right? Kept the brothers who made it. They told him, we'll sell to you if you don't do this to the algorithm, you don't do that. He's like, I got you. He got on, was like, fuck out of here, cut that shit on.
But he didn't ruin Instagram, which is what I figured what would happen. You know,
he did.
I kind of figured that Instagram was going to go by the wayside once Facebook took it over, but he really. The fact that, I mean, think about MySpace, how big MySpace was, and then Facebook came, and then like MySpace, as big as it was, had like a less than a 10-year shelf life. You know what I'm saying? What was it like?
MySpace
years?
18 about maybe less than 10 years. You're right, between like 5 and 7. Because one thing about MySpace I always harp on, MySpace had all of us being entry-level coders.
Yeah.
Like, we was bugging. We should have kept going hard. We all have like some well-off careers right now.
Yeah, facts. But you don't got to do none of that.
Just tell me what you're thinking. We got you. Facebook was like, just answer this survey. We're gonna send you mad spam.
But Facebook's about to be on like 20 years. you know? I mean, they're
It
probably like
is.
as an LLC, they've probably been around for 20 years. But I mean, I think I joined it probably in like 2008.
And I do the Weebay.
You
Yo,
know, it's like
that's nuts.
it's very impressive. It's very impressive in the way that he spun that to get the
Damn.
Instagram. So he gets this thing that it's in the ecosystem, but if you don't fuck with Facebook, you could just stay on Instagram, you know? And then he has WhatsApp, which people around the world use. And now with the
Everybody
Meta Ray-Bans, which I was one of the first people to get the
You
Meta
were.
Ray-Bans.
Shout out to you.
Bro, the Meta Ray-Bans are fire. I could have told you right away
Ray-Ban.
that they're going to revolutionize like wearables, man. So, you know, Apple is they're scrapping the Apple Visions. They're not they just came out with a new one, but they're switching that production team. They're just going to be working on Apple glasses because of the success of the Meta Ray-Bans. They're like, forget the Vision Pro. You know, Apple's like, forget the Vision Pro. We have to go to Apple glasses because it's looking more and more like people are going to be caring less about what phone they have and more about you know, having wearables, and glasses just make you got to get a pair, bro.
I'm about to. No, I'm about to. Like, cause you convinced me. Like, I'm already a glasses guy. Like, people always see me with shades on. Like, I mean, for real. Like, I know, like, this is the most people don't see my face, heard my voice.
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
online. That's true. You always be with shades on. Facts.
I'm on got shades, bro. Like, you never see my face. So the fact
you gotta start
that
wearing shades on the pod, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
What? They gonna think
that would be crazy.
They go by, yo, this nigga did 6 episodes. Look at he did 6 episodes, got on hater blockers. Like, what he doing? Like, he doing, son.
No, but like, especially as a for what I do, I have to be a content creator, but I don't honestly, I don't really like creating content. But I definitely don't like, while I'm living in the moment, I don't like pulling my phone out to record the moment. But with the glasses, while I'm looking at something dope, I just press a button and then I continue doing what I'm doing.
I can't still making content. Here I am. I be watching Scott. Yo, y'all. I be watching Scott make shit. Like, I'm like, yo. And in my head, see, one thing about me, I'm such a visionary. Like, and I like, in my mind, I got the whole promo down. And then sometimes I go to record that shit. I'm like, yo, nah. I be sometimes trying to like somewhat do like you. I'll be like, nah.
You know, I really try to enjoy the process because that's so important. It's like you'll never be a great basketball player if you don't enjoy practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I used to do this, yo, bro. I found like old Facebook, but I had the high top, and I was just talking. And my joints was long format, so like, I'm capping. I love to talk, so that ain't no fucking secret. So
well, so like, that's why I'm doing this, because this is natural. If I just get to talk about things that I like talking about with people that I like talking to, and then I could just get that content edited up, that's different than me being like, hey guys, so I'm going for a run. Look, like, it's just not. I can't.
Yo,
I can't
Scott
do it,
be
yeah,
Scott be killing. Scott be like, beautiful day out, y'all. You know, make sure you drink your water and do your push-ups and say your prayers. Peace. I'll be like, yo, how he do that, son? I'll be out there. I'll be like, yeah, shit, I ain't work out yet today, but here's a selfie in my office.
and like, you know, as I say, it's I try to embrace the parts of it that I do, because I love the fact that there's people that follow me on platforms. There's people that are interested to know what I'm up to. You know what I'm saying? They
be having whole debates on this man platform.
Yeah, and I enjoy engaging with them, like when I have the space to be able to do it, but the pressure of it, like, whew.
Man, and I don't think my anxiety is just there yet. Like, And plus, you know what it is? You know, I'm thinking about probably going live a little bit more. I don't care how the live is. I
True,
don't care if it's
yeah.
2 people in there. I don't care if it's, I'm not doing it for numbers. Like, even with this, y'all, like, I'm grateful for everyone that sit here and views this podcast with me and Scott. It means a ton. Because I'm not number watching. I want you guys to share this and get this information. I find motivation for every time we got a pod, every time I'm out talking to the masses, to the people, and they're like, "Yo, man, you gotta make some type of content." Like I said, I show people like the clip that you shared about the AI in the stock market, and people were blown away by that. Yo, what was that? Yo, send me the link to that. I'm like, yo, here, fire it off and check it out. So and a lot of people really do. They'll listen to us while they're driving. They're at work. They got the buds on. They stocking the shelf. You know, they probably at a desk, trying to zone out. So this past 56 minutes, y'all been rocking with us and laughing with us. If y'all have been, learning something. If you have been, not only like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave us a question, leave us some FAQ. Shoot, tell us we corny. I don't care. Like,
yeah, we're gonna remember, especially right now. We're gonna remember who's commenting.
Yeah, we don't forget. I don't. Right now, I don't. Like, I forget things that I shouldn't be forgetting. Like, but the stuff that I should just be like, yo, that ain't important. Nah, I'm gonna spin the block. I'll be back.
I was telling Mike before, like, this is really we're really just getting reps in right now. So this is episode 5, I believe it is, right? And
500.
So I don't even expect traction on this really until like 50 or 100. Really?
See, I'm loving every bit of it.
No, I
know you do too. No, I know you do too. But like, to me, like that is the traction. We have 5.
No,
we're that is the traction, baby.
No, no, absolutely right. But we're gonna build it. But like there's a lot more clipping that should be getting done of like, chopping stuff from the episode and putting on different platforms and doing it in a timely fashion. Things like that haven't been
feed them.
A lot of that hasn't been prioritized just because we're busy as hell, right? But as we go along,
there's no excuse to y'all.
Yeah. Those type of things, like these things will get smoothed out and it'll get more efficient. But we say every week how we want to keep it at a certain length, and we haven't yet. Yo, we're under an hour right now. I'm about to say let's scrap the rest of the topics, and we're gonna pick them up.
Do it
on the next one.
We will, because I wanted this. Let them get to know us. Let them let's not. We ain't trying to be like. We want y'all to know that y'all. We are genuine folk. We ain't being performative. This is who we are. We good folks. And y'all follow us on all platforms or whatever platform. You know what? Forget all platforms. I'm not on all platforms. I'm not on TikTok. So follow me on the platform that you're on. If you're on Instagram, so are we. I am Scott Paul on Instagram. I think I'm Michael Worthy. I changed my name, but look up Michael Worthy
777.
7. Yeah, that's me. Because I'm him. And look us up, like, subscribe, and follow. And I'm going to be going more live again. I'm going to be. I used to do it, like I said, back on Facebook when Facebook was the social media spot. I want to just start doing it more. And for the folks who are going to be kind enough to tune in and join me, we're going to take it a lot of different places. Like, I'm super random, and I like to. I'm inquisitive, so. For the folk out there who pay attention to this and look this, I'm going to actually post it on Instagram too. I'm going to be going live certain days. Nothing crazy, nothing too long. Probably a quick 10, 15 minutes with y'all. Vibe it up with y'all. Poke fun at y'all. Ask some questions. And even have some of y'all join me on the live and we'll correspond. And y'all could even give us some topics to cover, and I'll be sure to do so.
Dope. I love that.
Yeah, man.
You need to do that more. I love that.
I will.
First of all, self-promoting yourself, but also putting yourself out there like that. Yeah, my man's been in the shadows. So he has just emerged. I brought him out to do this podcast, and he's out in the light. So there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom behind him. Yeah, before we go, I also want to put out there that next Friday in Houston, I'm gonna be at CL. It's CIEL. I think that's sky in French, en français.
Ooh, ciel.
Yes, ciel.
Sacre
I'm
bleu.
yeah, I'm gonna be there from 5 to 10. Some big birthdays we're gonna be celebrating, not mine, but some special people. Scorpio
Merci.
season, so definitely Scorpios come out. But yeah, I'm gonna be curating the entertainment that night. You might see a performance from your boy, but it's CL is one of the fanciest, most upscale places in Houston. It's going to be a vibe. Make sure you come.
What's the dress code, Scott?
Just come dressed to impress. The vibe of it is urban professional. We're gonna we're gonna be playing the hits. You know what I mean? We're gonna be playing the hip hop hits, but come dress correct. There's a lot of baddies that come through wearing
it's Houston.
like. Just look good.
Couple Meg Thee Stallions, couple Beyonces.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple Kelly Rowlands.
We have all those coming through. Check the page. I'm gonna be posting content from it and stuff. But
couple of Jenny Scotts.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. So yeah, definitely come through. All the baddies and ballers are gonna be there. So.
That's what's up, man.
CO.
And I gotta pull up. I'm gonna pull up on Scott, y'all. Like, trust me. Like, we've been talking about it too, and it's gonna make sense. But we're gonna give y'all a live episode, man. We're gonna get like an in studio episode. I'm gonna put some stuff together. And especially for our folks back in New Jersey. I'm gonna put some stuff together. It's gonna be quite an event. I'm letting y'all know right now. It will be long form because it's gonna be probably our in studio. So expect. I ain't gonna hold you. Expect like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. It's gonna be great content, and it's gonna be great shots. I'm gonna make some phone calls. The stills are gonna be crazy. We're gonna be super extra handsome for y'all, super fresh to death for y'all, because we love y'all and thank y'all for rocking out with us.
You see us in a home outfits,
Yeah.
This is
And I love the shirt, Scotty.
I
love the shirt, Scotty. Scotty, show them the shirt, baby.
I gotta get one. This is a throwback Intent podcast shirt, man. I got new merch on the way too. That's another thing. We got new merch on the way. I actually just celebrated. So 3 years ago, I dropped my first shoe, the GWG shoes, and
they got shoes.
We have more on the way. There's so much on the way.
We are so busy. Like, I promise y'all, this shit is. I'm so excited. Like I'm about to stem. I'm so excited. I'm about to stem out.
Word. So,
man.
Thank y'all for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned. There's so much more on the way. Scott Paul signing out.
Michael Worthy signing off.
Till next time.
Peace.
Intent what?
Intent what? Ooh.